Hi friends, welcome back to your practice. I am Katie Arnold and today is our 10-minute morning yoga flow. This practice is the perfect way to wake up your body first thing in the morning, to build some energy, to get yourself ready and warm for the day ahead. It is also the perfect practice to remind you that we don't need a lot of time on our mats every single day to start to build the benefits of a physical yoga practice. Obviously, there's so many other parts to yoga, but for the physical asana practice, you really don't need that long. Shorter practices will also help you build that consistency that you may be looking for. Now, before we get into our practice for today, if you don't have my 30-day mindful movement class calendar that helps you pick the practices to meet your body where it's at on any given day, the link for that is in the description below, and then you don't need any props for your practice today. So roll out your yoga mat if it's not already and meet me right back here. All right, friends, so we are actually going to get started standing on our yoga mats. So meet me at the top of your mat. Feet are going to be about hips width distance. Let those arms fall by your side. Pull the shoulders up towards your ears and then gently drop them down the back. Palms facing forward. And maybe you just kind of move your body around, finding that grounding underneath your feet. So rocking the weight forward a little bit, rocking it back, rocking just really gently side to side to find your grounding, find your space. And then inhale, sweep your arms up nice and wide, palms meeting overhead. Exhale, let your hands come down through heart center. Let's start this practice. Inhale, arms reach. Grabbing onto that left wrist, take a gentle side body stretch over towards the right. Inhale, bring it back up through center, switch that grip. Exhale, take it to the other side. Inhale, bring those arms back up through center, and then palms facing forward, cactus those arms, open up that chest. Oh, that feels so good. Inhale, let your arms reach. Exhale, let your hands come back down through heart center. We'll take that one more time through before we start to add on. Inhale, let your arms reach. Grab onto that left wrist, take it over to the right. Feel that grounding, and let's just stay and hold for a couple of breaths. So feeling that side body stretch, that grounding through that left foot, reaching and stretching all the way through that left side body. Inhale, bring it back up through center, switch that grip. Exhale, take it over to the left. So now getting that right side body stretch, grounding, anchoring that foot all the way down, reaching and extending all the way up. Inhale, back up through center. Cactus those arms, open up that chest. Find that expansion, that opening, pulling of the shoulder blades back. Inhale, let your arms reach high. And now hinge at your hips, fold all the way down to your mat. Bring your hands to your shins. Inhale for a nice halfway lift. Long spine, flat back. Pull that core in strong and exhale, fold forward. We'll do that 2 more times. So inhale up, flat back. Crown of your head pulls forward. Your sit bones are pulling to the back of your space, and exhale, fold. Final time here. Inhale up, halfway lift. And exhale, fold forward. Root down through those feet. Inhale, stand all the way up, sweeping your arms up and overhead. Exhale, pull those hands back down through heart center. We'll take 2 more sun A's. So inhale, arms reach. And exhale, hinging at your hips, folding forward. Just one inhale to that flat back for this half sun A. And exhale, fold. Ground down through those feet. Inhale, stand all the way back up, sweeping your arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands down through heart center. One more just like that. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, hinge at those hips. We fold back down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Root to rise, stand all the way up, engaging that core as you stand. And exhale your hands back down through heart center. Beautiful. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, folding all the way back down. Changing it up here, inhale to that halfway lift. And then exhale, plant your hands, step it back to your high plank pose. So palms pressing into the mat, our heels pulling towards the back of our space. Take 3 full rounds of breath. If at any point you need to drop your knees down and take a modified plank pose, you are welcome to here. Final breath. One more nice big inhale. And exhale, just send those hips up and back, downward facing dog. So maybe walking out your down dog, bending one knee, bending the other. This is our one and only downward facing dog of our practice. So if there is anything that you need from this down dog, invitation to take it, invitation to find that movement, invitation to find stillness. Two more breaths in your downward facing dog. And softening your knees down to the mat. Meet me in a nice easy seat. So finding the seated position that feels best to you. You can choose to grab a pillow or a blanket to elevate your hips if you have one nearby, but it's not needed in any way. And then let your shoulders relax down your back. Tops of your hands meet the knees. And just breathing right here. Breathing from the base of the spine all the way up through the crown of your head. And already letting yourself notice the energy that you built from that very short practice. That very short movement practice. And now transitioning to our seated practice, our seated meditation, our gentle breath, and just witnessing that breath traveling from the base of the spine on that inhale, going all the way up to the crown of your head. And then as you exhale, watching that breath travel from the crown of the head all the way back down to the base. So that inhale breath, you see it climb up each vertebrae of the spine to the crown of the head. And each exhale, you just watch it fall back down. So continuing to watch this gentle breath. And as your mind may try to wander off, just bring it back to that visualization of the breath climbing the spine and making its way back down. So your breath gets to be the anchor. to help you find a little bit more stillness to start our day. And knowing that for so many of us, these may be some of the only moments in our day that we'll get to find for ourselves. The only moments in our days that we might get to find stillness. So I really want to invite you to soak it in. I know it's not always the easiest or the most comfortable to make this time for ourselves, or to actually be with ourselves, to be with our thoughts. So many people believe that meditation is this idea of stopping all of your thoughts. So they feel like they fail when they can't do that. And that's not it at all. Meditation is a practice. It's going to be different every single day, but the more that we can create a consistent practice, we can find this time for ourselves, the easier it becomes to find more of those moments where our monkey mind can slow down, can find ease, can find a pause. Taking 2 more breaths. Inhale, sweep those arms out nice and wide. Let your palms meet overhead. And exhale, let your hands come down through heart center. Thank you all so much for joining me. Om Shanti. Peace. All right, friends, I hope you have a beautiful day ahead of you. Grab that free mindful movement class calendar if you don't already have it, and I will see you back here for your next practice on the mat.